In this video, I'm going to show you 5 underrated supermarket foods that can actually help support your metabolism naturally. Not magic foods, not fat-burning nonsense, not some £39 detox powder being sold by someone with suspiciously white teeth. I'm talking about normal foods you can buy in Tesco, Aldi, Lidl, Sainsbury's, Asda, Morrison's or Waitrose that can help you feel fuller longer, control blood sugar better, support muscle, and make fat loss easier. Because when people talk about boosting metabolism, they usually ask the wrong questions. They ask, does green tea burn fat? Does apple cider vinegar speed up metabolism? Does spicy food melt belly fat? Do protein bars help you lose weight? Should I cut carbs completely? Is breakfast important? Is eating 6 meals a day better than 3? But the better question is this: which supermarket foods make your body work harder, keep you fuller longer, and stop you from crashing and snacking all day? That's what actually matters. So in this video, I'm going to rank 5 underrated supermarket foods based on 3 things. Number 1, do they have a decent thermic effect? That means your body burns some calories digesting them. Number 2, do they help keep blood sugar stable? Because blood sugar spikes and crashes can make you feel tired, hungry, and snacky. And 3, do they help you eat fewer calories without feeling miserable? Because that's the whole game. If a food gives you protein, fiber, slow energy, and fullness, it's useful. If it just says healthy on the packet but gives you a sugar crash 45 minutes later, it's rubbish. Let's start with the first food. Food number 1, eggs. Eggs are probably one of the most underrated metabolism foods in the entire supermarket. And I already know what some people are thinking. Eggs? Really? That's boring. Yes, exactly. Boring food usually works. The flashy stuff is usually where people get scammed. Eggs are high in protein, they're filling, they're cheap compared to most protein foods, and they're easy to make. Boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, omelette, eggs on toast, eggs with vegetables, eggs with beans. Simple. And protein is important because it has a higher thermic effect than carbs or fat. That means your body uses more energy digesting and processing protein compared with other macronutrients. Now, don't be childish with this. Eating 2 eggs is not going to turn you into a furnace overnight. But if your breakfast goes from a sugary cereal bar and a coffee to eggs with whole grain toast, that's a proper upgrade. You get more protein, you get more fullness, you get fewer cravings, and you get better control over your morning appetite. And that matters because most people don't fail their diet at dinner. They fail it because breakfast was weak, lunch was random, then by 4 p.m. they're attacking the biscuit tin like it insulted their mum. Eggs help because they slow the game down. Instead of quick sugar, quick crash, quick hunger, you get a meal that actually holds you.
Here's a simple supermarket rule. If your breakfast has less protein than a packet of crisps has flavorings, it's probably trash. A good metabolism-friendly breakfast could be 3 eggs with peppers and spinach, 2 eggs with whole grain toast, boiled eggs with fruit, an omelette with mushrooms and onions. Cheap, filling, effective. So eggs go in the category, it works. Not because they magically burn fat, but because they help you build a better diet. Food number 2, Greek yogurt or skyr. Next up, Greek yogurt or skyr. This is one of the best supermarket foods for anyone trying to lose fat, improve protein intake, and stop snacking like a lost child. But I need to be very specific here. I'm not talking about those dessert yogurts with chocolate corners, syrup layers, biscuit bits, and enough sugar to make your pancreas file a complaint. I'm talking about plain Greek yogurt or skyr. The boring white tube. That's the one. Why? Because it gives you a strong protein hit with very little effort. You open the fridge, spoon it into a bowl, add berries, maybe some cinnamon, maybe some oats, maybe a few nuts. Done. No cooking, no drama, no excuse.
And again, the reason this helps your metabolism is not because yogurt has some secret fat-burning code hidden inside it. It helps because it gives you protein and fullness. If you swap a low-protein snack for Greek yogurt, you're probably going to feel fuller for longer. That means fewer random snacks, fewer cravings, fewer just one biscuit moments that turn into 7 biscuits and deep personal regret. And for a UK supermarket audience, this is massive because the yogurt aisle is a trap. The front of the packet says gut health, natural, light, low fat, high protein, fruit layer, breakfast pot. But flip it over. Some of them are basically pudding pretending to be wellness. So here's what you check. Protein, ideally around 8 to 10 grams per 100 grams or more. Sugar, lower is usually better, especially if it's added sugar. Ingredients, keep it simple. Milk, cultures, maybe nothing else. And don't get fooled by low fat if they've just replaced the fat with sugar. That's not health, that's marketing.
A better option. Plain Greek yogurt or skyr. Add berries, add oats, add cinnamon, add a few nuts. Now you've got protein, fiber, texture, and slower energy. That's a metabolism-friendly snack. Greek yogurt or skyr goes in the category "it works." Again, not magic, just useful. Food number 3. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas. Now this one is criminally underrated. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, the humble tins that people walk past because they're too busy buying £3 protein bars with ingredients that sound like they were invented in a lab. This is where people lose the plot. They'll spend money on high-protein chocolate bars but ignore a tin of beans that gives you fiber, carbs, plant protein, minerals, and proper fullness. That's madness. Beans and lentils are brilliant because they hit several metabolism-friendly boxes at once.
They contain fiber. They contain some protein. They digest more slowly than refined carbs. They help you feel full. They're cheap. They're easy to add to meals. And fiber is a big deal. Most people don't eat enough fiber. Then they wonder why they're always hungry. Mate, your diet is built like wet cardboard. If your meals are low in fiber, low in protein, and mostly refined carbs, of course you're hungry. Your body is not broken. Your food choices are just weak. Beans and lentils can help fix that. You can add them to soups, curries, salads, wraps, chili, rice bowls, jacket potatoes, egg breakfasts, chicken meals. And this is where metabolism gets practical, because if a meal keeps you full for 4 hours instead of 1 hour, that changes your whole day. You don't need heroic willpower, you need meals that don't betray you. Compare these 2 lunches. Lunch 1, white bread sandwich, crisps, sugary drink, quick energy, low fiber, not much protein, crash incoming.
Lunch 2, chicken and bean bowl with vegetables, olive oil, and a potato. Protein, fiber, slow carbs, much better fullness. Which one do you think helps your metabolism more? Obviously the second one. Not because it's sexy, because it's built properly. And that's the point. Metabolism-friendly eating is not about finding one miracle ingredient. It's about building meals that make overeating harder. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas go in the category massively underrated. Honestly, if you're ignoring these but buying protein cookies, you're being played.
Food number 4, oats. Next, oats. Now, oats are interesting because they get attacked from both sides. Some people say oats are the perfect healthy breakfast. Other people say oats are carbs. Carbs spike insulin, insulin makes you fat. That second group needs to calm down. Carbs are not automatically bad. The type of carb, the portion size, and what you eat it with all matter. Oats are useful because they contain fiber, especially soluble fiber, and they digest more slowly than loads of refined breakfast foods. Compare oats to a sugary cereal. Sugary cereal is often easy to eat quickly, low in fiber, and doesn't keep you full long. Oats are different. They have more structure, they take longer to digest, they can support steadier energy. But, and this is important, oats can become rubbish if you turn them into dessert. If your bowl of oats has chocolate spread, syrup, sugar, caramel flavor drops and half a packet of biscuits crushed on top, don't call it healthy. That's not breakfast. That's a cake with confidence. The best way to make oats metabolism friendly is to add protein and healthy fats. For example, oats with Greek yogurt and berries, oats with protein powder and cinnamon, oats with chia seeds and peanut butter, oats with skyr and apple, overnight oats with plain yogurt and berries. That way, you're not just eating a bowl of carbs, you're eating a balanced meal. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They eat plain oats with water, feel hungry an hour later, then blame the oats. No, your meal was incomplete. Add protein, add fiber, add some fat. Make it a proper breakfast. In UK supermarkets, oats are also cheap. You can get a massive bag for less than the price of 2 healthy snack bars. So again, ask yourself, are you actually trying to improve your diet, or are you just buying expensive snacks that make you feel productive? Oats go in the category, it works when you build the meal properly. On their own, decent. With protein and berries, much better. With syrup and chocolate spread, stop taking the mick. Food number 5, chili peppers. Now, the 5th food is chili peppers, and this is the one people usually overhype. You've probably heard that spicy food boosts your metabolism, and yes, there is some truth to that. Chili peppers contain capsaicin, which can slightly increase energy expenditure. But let's not be daft. Sprinkling chili flakes on your dinner is not going to undo a weekend of takeaways, pastries, and just a few biscuits. The metabolic boost from spicy food is small, very small. But chili can still be useful for a different reason. It can make meals more satisfying. It can make you eat slower. It can make boring, healthy food taste better. And if your food tastes better, you're more likely to stick to the diet. That matters. Because the best diet is not the one with the fanciest rules, it's the one you can actually repeat without becoming miserable. Chili peppers, chili flakes, jalapenos, hot sauce, cayenne and spicy seasonings can help turn basic foods into meals you actually want to eat. Chicken and rice becomes better, eggs become better, beans become better, lentils become better, sweet potatoes become better, vegetables become better. And if you can make high protein, high fiber meals taste good, fat loss gets easier. Not easy, easier. There's a difference.
But be careful with supermarket sauces. Some hot sauces are fine, others are full of sugar, syrup, oils and random additives, so check the label. You want flavour, not a sugar bomb wearing a chili costume. Chili goes in the category might help, but don't overhype it. Useful? Yes. Magic? Absolutely not. Bonus food. Sweet potatoes. I'm adding a bonus because this one deserves it. Sweet potatoes. Again, not magic, but they're a solid supermarket carb. They give you fibre, especially if you keep the skin on. They're filling, they work well with protein, and they're easy to meal prep. And they're a much better choice than a lot of refined carbs people eat every day. For example, compare a sweet potato with tuna, beans or cottage cheese against a pastry and a packet of crisps. It's not even close. The sweet potato meal gives you slow energy and fullness. The pastry gives you a quick hit and then sends you back to the snack aisle. So, if your current carbs are mostly white bread, biscuits, pastries, sugary cereal and cereal bars, sweet potatoes are a smart upgrade. Not because they burn fat, because they help you eat like an adult.
Now, before you run to the supermarket and start buying anything with the word protein or natural on it, listen carefully. The supermarket is full of fake metabolism foods.
Protein bars, low-calorie snack packs, cereal bars, breakfast biscuits, flavored yogurts, natural energy bars, smoothies, granola clusters, veggie crisps. Some of them are fine occasionally, but a lot of them are ultra-processed foods dressed up as healthy choices. The front of the packet says high protein, plant-based, less than 100 calories, no added sugar, natural, gut-friendly. But the back of the packet tells the truth. That's where you'll see glucose syrup, maltodextrin, dextrose, agave syrup, palm oil, sunflower oil, emulsifiers, sweeteners, maltitol, long ingredient lists. And this is the problem. A food can look healthy and still be terrible for appetite control. It can be low-calorie and still leave you hungry. It can be high-protein and still be ultra-processed. It can say natural and still spike your blood sugar. This is why you need to stop shopping with your emotions and start reading labels. The front is marketing. The back is evidence.
So if you want better metabolism, don't ask, what food burns belly fat? That's a rubbish question. Ask, does this food give me protein? Does it give me fiber? Does it keep me full? Does it help control blood sugar? Can I replace junk, or am I just adding more calories? Can I eat this consistently? That's the formula. And the 5 supermarket foods I'd start with are eggs, Greek yogurt or skyr, beans, lentils and chickpeas, oats, and chili peppers, plus sweet potatoes as a bonus. These foods are not exciting. They don't need influencer hype. They don't come with neon packaging. They don't promise to detox your liver or melt belly fat while you sleep. They just do the basics well. Protein, fiber, fullness, slow energy, better meals, fewer cravings. That is what helps your metabolism naturally. So here's the truth. You don't need to buy weird supplements to boost your metabolism. You don't need fat-burning teas. You don't need expensive protein cookies. You don't need to fear every carb. And you definitely don't need another healthy snack bar that tastes like a chocolate bar and behaves like a chocolate bar. You need better supermarket choices. Start with eggs. Add Greek yogurt or skyr. Use beans and lentils. Build better oat breakfasts. Make meals more satisfying with chili. And stop getting fooled by health claims on the front of packets. Because if your food keeps you full, supports muscle, gives you fiber, and stops you crashing, you're already doing more for your metabolism than 90% of the nonsense online. If you found this useful, subscribe to Aisle Alert, because in the next video, I'll show you the supermarket foods that look healthy but are secretly slowing down your progress. And trust me, some of them are sitting right in the healthy snacks aisle. See you in the next aisle.